Part 6, when the body remembers. She sat at the conference table, laptop open, netting reports ready, just the two of them. It was Thursday morning and she had a meeting with him to go over the netting projections, numbers, timelines, and revisions that would determine the next step for the quarter. The office felt unusually quiet, the hum of the air conditioning filling the space between them. Ready to go over the netting projections, B? He asked, placing the folder on the table. Professional, distant, precise. But there was a faint playful edge in his tone, the same one he had used when teasing her before. Yes, she said, opening her draft. I've revised the timelines. All numbers match last quarter's trend. He skimmed the pages quickly. I've noticed some discrepancies. Adjust these to align with the trends we discussed. She opened her mouth to clarify, but her mind suddenly drifted to a memory. Months ago, during a meeting almost exactly like this one, he had leaned towards her deliberately, hand brushing intentionally along her waist as he reached for a folder. She had laughed, swatting him lightly. Stop it, B, she had mouthed. Focus, B, he had whispered in that playful teasing tone, the nickname rolling off his tongue like a tune. His eyes had sparkled just long enough to make her pulse flutter before returning to the papers. Now, the memory hit her body first. Chest tightening, hands pressing flat against her sternum, breath uneven, tremors ran down her arms. He noticed immediately. B, hello? Are you with me? Her lips parted and the first tear slipped free. She pressed her hand to her mouth, blinking rapidly, trying to hold back more, but another followed. I see you're overwhelmed, he said softly, crouching slightly to meet her eyes. It's okay, you don't have to hide it. Her hand stayed pressed to her chest, her throat caught. She shook her head. Let's step outside for a moment, he suggested gently. She whispered, I need a minute, and excused herself to the restroom. Inside, she leaned against the sink, staring at her reflection, and pressed hard against her chest. Now the deeper memory came. Her father, she was 5. That morning, he had leaned over her bed with a grin, brushing a kiss over her forehead. Wakey, wakey, princess, he had said, voice full of warmth. She had squirmed and giggled. No! He reached for her sides, tickly gently. She shrieked with laughter, calling away from him, tiny arms waving. All right, you asked for it, he laughed, scooping her up onto his shoulders. Her hair flew around her face as he spun her gently. Hold on tight, B. She had squealed with delight, clinging to him, sunlight streaming through the windows, making everything golden. Higher, higher, she said. He laughed again, heart full, lifting her gently but firmly. The room smelled like breakfast, sunlight, and home. Everything safe, everything hers. That had been the last morning she had remembered him. The last time she had felt fully held, fully loved. And then, he was gone. No warning, no explanations, just absence. Her little hands had reached out repeatedly, finding nothing. Her chest tightened further, tears fell freely now. Both hands pressed to her sternum, her body remembered before her mind could catch up. When she returned, he was waiting outside her desk, holding a folded letter. Brows furrowed, lips pressed into a thin line. This is a compulsory leave, he said gently. Effective immediately. I've arranged for you to see a therapist, someone professional to talk to. I can't take leave, she whispered. I'm fine. He stepped closer, lifting a hand to gently tilt her face towards his eyes. B, I understand. You're not fine and that's okay. You can't be at your best if you're hurting like this. I've got your back. Her lips trembled. She finally reached for his hands as she took the letter and gathered her things. Walking through the office, letter in hand, she let herself think clearly for the first time in hours. Her reaction wasn't about him. It wasn't about him being distant to the meeting, no. It was about a little girl who had once been left without explanation. Watch out for part 7.